Hello my Scorpio friends, it's Guiding Halo here. I've got the light coming in. It's beautiful, but it's hard for me to see. So I'm going to do my best here for you guys. All right, let's see. What's going on for my Scorpio friends? This is what Spirit wants you to know from the September 8th to the 15th, okay? A lot of transformation going on right now for my water signs. A change in belief sets, belief patterns, perhaps seeing things in a different light than you've ever seen them. Communication coming in about that as well from other people and from Source. We have the 10 of Autumn. This is the 10 of Pentacles. Beautiful. Take steps to ensure financial security of your children or other loved ones. Making wise investments or planning for retirement, honoring family traditions. So you guys are all up in your feels about family and trying to figure out, oh yeah, how you can send passionate messages or have new starts where this is concerned, and balance in the whole thing as well. You want to do this, but you want to stay balanced about it and not go overboard as well. Perhaps someone is concerned about not being around long and you want to leave. Maybe you're just concerned about a legacy that you're leaving for your family. We have a wish granted coming your way. Perhaps one of your investments is really going to pay off, because we have the 10 of Pentacles here. The 10 of Autumn is equivalent to the 10 of Pentacles, which is out and out financial abundance. You have a wish granted, I think, which brings in other opportunities. Not sure which one to take. There's confusion over what's going to bring you emotional happiness. Perhaps you don't know if you can afford love right now. Whether you can afford to date or whether you can afford to support somebody else, if that's the necessity. Yeah, there needs to be healing perhaps in the way you view how relationships should be. I just saw the Scorpio death card again. You're definitely having a transformation. Could be dealing with an Aries, or dealing with somebody who's a boss, or perhaps this person who is dealing with the investment. Just saw the Queen of Wands, very passionate, very creative. Looking to create new starts, looking to create new ways of viewing things. Now, we have too many cards here. I'm not going to take them all. I'm not going to take them at all. But this is, you're concerned about nefarious nonsense. You're concerned about people lying, cheating, and stealing. Perhaps thinking, maybe I've fallen for a situation and I should get out while the getting's good. Maybe you're thinking about removing some money from somewhere to preserve it if perhaps the shares, the amount of the, or the value of the shares is going down. So we have the Lovers here. Someone's definitely thinking about love and thinking about contracts, perhaps in love or in finances. I'm getting that this whole financial thing is about how, on God's green earth now that I've met this person, I want to take this love offer to, or vice versa. How, on God's green earth, do I afford this? Perhaps you've just sunk a whole bunch of money into a investment. Perhaps someone was planning to retire and they met somebody, and this person also needs you to afford them financially, and if you're going to do that, perhaps you can't retire when you were thinking you wanted to, and so you're looking into your investments or how it is that you can better create or bring more money in sooner than later. in order to meet all of the criteria and the goals that you're hoping to in the time you're hoping to do it. Dear you, you are in good shape right now, that we're all doing a happy dance. In this moment, you have the power to make a choice to get with Spirit and co-create a miracle. You may wonder where this is all going, but if you want to manifest your desires for the highest good, you need to stay focused on the now. All power is in the present moment. Ask yourself, what are your dominant thoughts now? What beliefs are you motivated by? Do you have clarity right now? How is your conscious contact with the divine? Are you plugged in, or are you trying to do life all by your small self? Get rid of negative energy now. Resentments, be gone. Forgiveness and love enter, please. You can do your life beautifully and create your most powerful future right here, right now, in this moment. Aren't you thrilled to know you have a huge cheering section over here? Love and hugs always. So, you guys have a lot going on, and it's the start of something massively beautiful. So, perhaps there is definitely a change in perception necessary. It's about the map maker of destiny, really and truly. It really is. It's about what are you going to make out of this moment that you have right now? What are you going to bring to yourself? Give me a card for my Scorpio friends, please. Insight from Spirit about this situation. The Eagle King. Let's get a card from the angels. The big picture. Angelic help. Asking the angels for help and guidance. That's what this is about here. Direct line to the divine. Going inward. Seeing where you've been. Where you're going. Trying to figure out your next step forward. I think this wish granted has come to you as a bit of a surprise. And now you've got some juggling to do in finances. If you're going to have this love scenario that you know is going to bring healing for you. And this beautiful contractual agreement. Two people the divine's trying to bring together. But there's a certain way that you want to go about it. And I think this is all coming to you on the end of a cycle, and you're surprised. I think you're really surprised, because I don't think it's something you're at all expecting. You're at the end of the cycle now. Call upon the angels to comfort you and to guide you to your next step. Happiness awaits you now. All right, let's see what this is about here. We get the 10 of Autumn, preparing for a certain thing. You're thinking things are going to be one way the whole rest of your life, and then bam, you get a wish granted in the form of love, my friends. A wish granted that brings healing, I might add, in a contractual agreement between two. This is energy of Gemini, Virgo, Pisces we got here. Okay, so then we have this confusion or these options and not sure which way to go. There's lots going on in your emotions, lots going on in your mind. You might need to take time out. You do need to take time out to meditate, to get clarity on which way forward you're going with this love offer, possibly to this Virgo or possibly to a Gemini or Pisces. Doesn't have to be. These cards just lend their energy. This is about going and offering a contractual agreement in love to somebody here, my friends, and using your intuition to do so. Asking the divine. This is about asking the divine. This is about asking the divine. This is about asking the divine. Spirit help coming. Spirit coming to help you. Seeing the big picture of the whole situation. It's like they're going to broaden your perspective on the whole situation so that you can come at it from an eagle point of view. And we have the High Priestess here. I think you might be keeping this whole thing under wraps. Keeping it into yourself, not telling many about it. Because you're still healing, and I think you fear judgment to a certain extent from other people. This contractual agreement, I'm getting strongly love here because of all of the cups. There is a 10 of Autumn here, however, which could be the ending of a trajectory financially for you and how you thought you were going to handle your finances. That's what I'm getting there for that. It's also the inflow of abundance, being able to buy what you want, do what you want, all of that sort of thing. But I think now you're going to have to try and juggle a whole bunch of different things in order to create this, because this right now, this whole scenario of how you had all your money planned and your retirement and all that is changing. Definitely it's changing, and it's because of this new love or situation that's either going to come into your life or has just started to appear. And this wish granted is bringing healing to people. The divine, it looks as though is trying to bring together, and you sense it big time. You have a heightened sense of awareness about this, my Scorpio friends, going inward to find clarity, or this is somebody also who has a very heightened sense of awareness about this whole situation. Let's read what this is about. For those who don't like me reading from the book, you feel free to skip ahead, or you can just discard the rest of the reading. The Eagle King, card number 12, which is card number 3. It's all about listening to your spirit guides, balance, asking the divine for direction. The Eagle King is a sign that your highest destiny is within reach. You're on the right path now, even if you can't see where you're going. The Eagle King soars high above the mountains and valleys of life and is able to see the big picture when you seem to be lost in a bit of a fog. He makes a formidable ally as he takes your prayers up toward the sun and release them to the divine. Then they will be answered for the highest good of all. It's a fortunate omen when the Eagle King decides to be your ally. The Eagle King challenges you to see a higher purpose to events. Not everything is meant to come to pass according to your specifications. If you can't see the forest for the trees, stand back for a while and let the Eagle King fly high on your behalf. Perhaps it's time to speak to someone who has objectivity and an ability to see the bigger picture. You don't. Just remember that even when things don't go the way you expected, there's reason for the detour. Okay, so this is what you had planned. You had it all planned out. You had it all figured out. A, B, C, X, Y, Z. All figured out from beginning to end. And then in walks a wish granted in the form of what looks like a love relationship and a contractual agreement between two people the divine try to bring together. And it's got you all up in confusion about which way to go forward. Not everything as you had planned it is what is for your best good. And the divine is bringing something in that they feel is for your best soul's growth. I don't know if this will resonate with you guys, but that's what I'm getting here. I hope it does. I hope you have a fantastic week with all of this going on. I'd say someone may be having a fantastic week. I do. I'll talk to you again soon. Blessings.